Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is David Ramos. I'm a Christian author, and today I want to talk about kind of a project that was a bust, a failure I had. If you're already on my email list, then you're kind of got the backstory. If you're not on it yet, go ahead and go to ramosauthor.com and you can join that. In this video, I kind of lose my voice, so I'm just going to make it pretty short. I want to talk about one of the things I was experimenting with and a little bit of why it didn't end up working, and then just kind of where we're going to go forward from there. So one thing that I noticed a few other authors that I know doing in different genres was republishing public domain works and then also adding more to them. So like annotations, indices, introductions, prefaces, and so on. And so the theory behind this was, say you publish a really popular fiction work that's 200, 300 years old, and then you write the introduction to that. So when people find that book, they also see your name attached to that, and then some percentage of them are going to find your work as well. So the idea behind this is that you want to publish public domain works that are in your same genre, so that as readers find those works, they will also discover you. So that was the theory. I've seen it work for other authors, and I tried it with my first Christian title. I'll have more details like in the newsletter, so definitely jump on the email list for all that. But basically, when you're doing that, a lot of it is up to the discretion of where you distribute it. So, I put in the work, the effort, I made it a whole new product basically, paid for the cover, editing and all that. And then when I tried to share it through Amazon, and then Draft to Digital, which pushes it to Apple, Barnes & Noble, and so on, it basically got denied for English-speaking countries. Now, there's a whole host of reasons why that's just basically out of our control, especially as independently published authors. And that was just kind of a big, man, I really thought this would work. I've seen it work in other genres. And it still might work with the right titles in the Christian genre, but it's going to require a lot more research. And I'm trying to decide if it's worth dedicating another month or two into seeing if that avenue can work, or just pivoting and producing some of the shorter titles that I want so that I could really hit that at least 10 books released this year, because that's one of the goals that I really want to stick with. So I'm kind of in flux figuring out what exactly I'm going to do with that, and just wanted to kind of share this with the YouTube audience as well as the people on my list, to show it's not a meteoric rise when you are trying to work on a project, when you're trying to follow that passion, follow that purpose. In January, I told you all that my goal is to basically become a full-time writer by the end of this year. And I know, in theory, it's not going to be a straight line from there to December, just income going up and so on. And so that's why I wanted to make sure I share these things along the way, because there are going to be real bumps and real failures if I'm going to actually accomplish what I want to. So with that being said, when we do the February book report or income report in a couple weeks, like another week or two, I am 99% sure I'm going to miss this month's target in terms of book sales and the income, just because a lot of my effort went towards this project. This project would have helped me kind of hit that level that I wanted to, and it just completely fell flat. So it's kind of the steam that I was hoping to build from month 1 to month 2 just got left out. So my hope is that with Magnetic Faith in month 3 in March, that will kind of recoup everything, and then from there I can keep building into what I want to get to. Just want to kind of share a little behind the scenes. One of those quotes that I always go back to is, the only real way you fail is when you give up. And so don't quit. Find the lesson you can learn in the failure, find the reason it didn't work, and then on your next project, on your next writing assignment, whatever it is, do better, learn from that, and don't stop, because we're only 2 months into the year, and I know I'm behind where I want to be, but that's not going to stop me from keep heading in that direction. You just got to keep going. Persistence, this, especially writing and publishing, it's a game of persistence. That's what I hear over and over again from all my mentors. So I just want to encourage you, share a little behind the scenes. I'm not perfect. This whole journey is not a meteoric rise. It is like those pictures, up and down, up and down. You just got to keep going. So I hope that's encouraging. Again, if you want more details, go ahead and jump on the ramosauthor.com, get on my list, and you'll kind of see these week by week more in detail behind the scenes. Plus, this whole thing kind of led to a cool thing for my current subscribers. But again, you got to be on that list to see. So thank you, and I hope it's encouraging. And next week we will jump into a couple book reviews. I just finished Paul by N.T. Wright, and I want to share some cool things I learned from that. I'm working on Shameless from Nadia Bowles-Weber, which is really interesting, and I know kind of controversial depending on what camps you're in. And so I'm just excited to kind of share what my insights were from that book. All right, I'll talk to you later. See you then.